Hello, I'm Robert, and welcome to Robert's Guitars and Gear. Today I thought we'd do a very quick video looking at intermediate price guitars that might be attractive to a newer player, maybe looking to step up from a entry-level guitar or looking for a first guitar that represents a really solid investment to get started in playing. So I've got two options, one from the Fender family and one from the Gibson family. And we'll look a little bit at the value, the cost, what you get for the money, and what direction might make sense for you as a newer player. So I will start with the Epiphone Les Paul Muse. This is, of course, a Les Paul form factor, Les Paul architecture guitar. It's a classic design. It's a bit of a modern take on the classic design. Loaded with features. I have a link to my video where I reviewed this guitar a few weeks ago. This is a really, really great guitar. If you are a Les Paul fan, if you like that kind of music, this guitar right now is $550. They were $500. It's gone up a little bit with inflation of guitars, but $550, or what do you get for that? Well, first of all, a classic Les Paul kind of, again, shape, design, construction. This is unlike a Les Paul. This is a kume body, not a mahogany, but it has a maple cap. It has a kind of painted finish, but it's very well done. It looks great. It has Epiphone Classic Pro pickups that are fabulous. They're fabulous in humbucker mode. They're fabulous in their single coil. This has really nice controls. We have a coil split on each pickup. We also have an out of phase option. So you've got the full panoply of switching. You have a very nicely done Indian Laurel fretboard. I think it's Indian Laurel. Really nice tuners. You have a Graphtec nut. All in all, great package. The neck is a set neck. Classic Les Paul architecture really contributes to the sustain, the kind of roar of the guitar. Really, really nice guitar. And I think at $550, if this is for you, and you need to decide that, this is a great option. You need to know this neck, even though it's really sort of advertised as being slim for a Les Paul, it's thicker than the Fender. It's thick as you come into the heel joint. You need to try one to really know that you're okay with that. But it's beautifully finished, plays great. $550 represents a great entry-level guitar for a newer player, or a really great step up, even a great way, like it was for me, to decide that what I thought about a Les Paul type of guitar. So $550. Now, how does that compare with this Fender? This is an entry level to the Fender brand, the Fender Lead II. Now there's a Lead III, and it's two humbuckers. This comes with two single coils. This is a $700 guitar. Now, inflation's taken its toll. When I bought it, it was $600. So at least $100 more expensive than the Gibson, now $150. Well, how does that compare? Well, first of all, again, this is a standard Fender architecture, exactly the same idea as with the Gibson and Epiphone. It is a bolt-on neck. It's rather than a classic body like the Les Paul. These guitars are reissues of a guitar that Fender put out under the Fender Lead I, II, and III, 1979 and 1982. This particular one would be two single coils, two Stratocaster single coils, with a sort of mini Stratocaster body. It's very, very comfortable. This does not have nearly the complexity of the electronics. It has 3-position switch. It does have an out of phase option, And that's what you get with this one. With the Lead III with 2 humbuckers, you do get a coil split. But you just have a master volume, master control, master tone control. You have a Pau Ferro fretboard, just a little bit lighter brown. Standard tuners and plastic nut, kind of the standard Fender value plastic nut. So what do you get that makes this so much more expensive than the Gibson or the Epiphone? Well, first of all, it's a beautiful guitar. This is a crimson red transparent. It may not come through here quite so well, but you see the alder wood grain, beautiful. The guitar really kind of sparkles. It's beautiful, and of course it's just very well finished. The neck, it's a player neck, and it's a beautiful satin. It's absolutely spectacular. Just feels great, finished great. So you get the appearance, I think, is fantastic. Is it better than the Epiphone? Well, that's subjective, but this is a painted gold finish. This is a painted black rears. You don't get the wood grain shining through and a sort of sheen of the finish on that. But, they both look terrific to me. This one, what can I say? It's a classic Fender. It's a great value entry into the Fender brand. Again, this is Epiphone, so if you were looking to resell, Epiphone, is a good reputation, but this is, it's got Fender on the headstock, and that means something. What I will tell you is I don't believe that this is a $150 better guitar. I don't see it. It's a different guitar. It might fit you better. Again, it's a 9.5-inch radius classic Fender neck profile. It's very comfortable to play if you're worried about the thicker neck in a Gibson architecture. This is a very classic neck. It's not a thin shredder neck, but it's quite comfortable to play. And you could play this all day. You can do really anything with this. Is it that much better? I guess you have to decide. Is the Fender brand name, how much is that worth it to you? And in the end of the day, which guitar do you like better? So I recommend them both. I have, again, links to my playing demo of both in the description. I've enjoyed both. I think both are great for a newer player. They're great for someone that's just looking for something different. Great if you want to try out the design and see how it works for you. Again, I really think this Epiphone is a fantastic value. The pickups are just spectacular. I think you can go miles and miles in your guitar playing with this guitar. With Fender, well, it's a solid quality unit, and if you like it, if it feels good to you, that's a great thing too. So I hope this little video is helpful to you, and thank you for supporting my channel, and you have a great day. Take care.